Welcome to my vlog, everybody. Happy 4th of July. I hope you enjoy your holiday today. So without further ado, let's go out on an adventure today. So let's go. Well, welcome to my vlog, everybody. It is a beautiful day today. And happy July 4th. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pretty busy weekend for a lot of people. Although most cities, they are not allowing any fireworks. But I'm sure there's going to be places out in maybe San Francisco or other parts of the Bay Area that will have their own fireworks so you can go see it. But like in every year that I've been living in America, people, even though they ban fireworks, people still at night, they go out and start firing up those big M80s. Oh, I don't know if you've seen or heard those M80s are like grenades, really loud as hell. And that's what I'm afraid of, because sometimes these idiots, they throw those M80s in front of you. So it's just be careful out there when you're driving. I wouldn't suggest you go out and drive at night, because even last night, there were people shooting off fireworks. Oh man, there was a couple of them that were so loud. I swear to God, it sounded like a grenade. Okay, so we're just cruising today. We're trying to look to see what's happening. I know there's not much happening these days because of the corona. But at the same token, people are observing social distancing. But go out and have a good time and enjoy a little bit. The weather is just too good. I myself can't stay home all the time. I need to go out. So today's another adventure. We're gonna see what most people are doing here in the Bay. And I hope you just keep watching and liking this video vlog today. Alright, here we go. Okay, we are cruising. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do today. Maybe just go vlogging locally. But it seems like it's really quiet out there on the streets. I hardly see any traffic. Is anybody like leaving the city? Are they going anywhere far? Because I don't see too many people driving around right now, so that's good. Let me take a look at the freeway as I go over the overpass. Oh wow, the freeway is practically empty. But here's another stoplight and we'll be back. And we're back. And look what we have here, an accident. How in the hell can anybody have an accident over here when the road and the streets are wide? I mean, look at the street here. There's hardly any traffic. Well, you know what? When you got retarded people who got driver's license, who don't really belong on the street, that's what happens. And the requirements to get a driver's license these days isn't really hard. They used to be. They gave you a lot of driving tests. But now, I think you just back up, move forward a few feet, and you got a license plate. I mean, a driver's license. But anyway, wow, check it out. I don't know if you can see it to my right. People are on jet skis. Man, that must be fun out there. Look at that. This is part of the East Bay Estuary. And I don't know if this area here is deep, but I know the water here is pretty dirty. I wouldn't go swimming here at all. But they call this area the Martin Luther King Regional park. So, yeah, there's a few people doing a jet ski. Yeah, those jet skis are pretty expensive. But here we are. We're cruising. We're looking for some action. I don't see nothing. Like, I guess most people are at home. And there's a... Oh, okay. I saw the park police over there patrolling. They're making sure that no one's over there shooting fireworks. And I'm glad. I mean, when I was young, I was pretty bad too. I used to buy these, like I said earlier in my vlog, they're called M80s and they're really huge and they sound like grenades. And I used to throw them out on the street. Some people would be driving and scare the hell out of people. And I thought that was funny. But then, you know, I was a naive and stupid young kid. I didn't know any better. But as you get older and you see that a lot of these fireworks do pose a danger because they may cause fires and they may distract drivers and drivers may get into accidents because of that. So I'm glad they don't have any more fireworks. But I do think they will have a fireworks show in San Francisco today, so I may be able to see it outside my window. I don't dare go out there on a holiday. There's probably going to be tons of people out there, so try to avoid the crowds. But here we are at the stoplight again, so we gotta stop. Okay, that was a quick light. And here we are crossing the bridge. Man, wouldn't it be nice? I see a lot of boats out there. Boy, I wish I could own a boat. Well, actually, anybody could buy a boat. You could buy a car, whatever, but... Sorry about that noise. But, you know, it is expensive. And if you have a good job, why not? But here we are again cruising. Okay, I decided to go to Alameda. Alameda is a quaint city again, and I vlogged here before. And it seems like a little bit more busier here. And what luck! I'm actually hitting the green lights, so I don't have to keep stop and go on my video. But we have people here on bikes. Be careful of that. Although they don't have a bike lane here because the road is kind of narrow. But yeah, it's a really nice place here. I have a lot of friends out here. In fact, there are a lot of clubs out here that I used to play with the band. But like anything else, because of the corona, the live music is gone for who knows how long, maybe next year. I noticed they closed some streets. Let me see if I can get on the next lane. Okay, good. Boy, it is hot, and I am thirsty. Let's see, where do we go get a drink? McDuck. Let's go to McDuck. McDonald's. Maybe a soda. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. But we are approaching the main drag here, Park Street. And they got a small strip mall here. Oh, wow, look at that. We are just hitting the green lights. And I see quite a bit of people. I see a group of people here on the left. I guess they're all going to the beach. I bet you the beach is really crowded. We're going to go cruise over there for a little bit. And here's the South Shore Center. your typical small malls here in the city. All right, let's try to see what's going on here at the beach. You're definitely not going to be able to find a parking space out here. And this is the park, the beach. People are bringing food. I mean, this is a great place to watch the fireworks because right in front of the beachfront is San Francisco. Okay, guys, we're gonna go to McDuck and get a drink, and we'll be back. And we're back. Wow, I don't see too many people out here today. And we got a stupid guy that stops in the middle of the street. Oh, I see a lot of taco trucks or food trucks around. But, wow, this is a very expensive apartment complex right here. You have some apartments here with a balcony. Now there's a sign up there that says Black Lives Matter. Forget it. It's all lives matter. And I might get a lot of criticism for saying it. But if you ever go to the internet and Google Black Lives Matter, they've got their own website. And it's really a scam. So if you're going to donate money to them, you know, you're just donating money to a fake Marxist movement. And that's all I'm going to say. Research it. It's kind of really important when you do stuff these days. Make sure that if you're planning to support an organization, to make sure you know what they're doing, what they're all about. Check it out to make sure that they're an honest and up organization. Because there are like a lot of scammers out there. So just for your information, just do it and check it out. Wow, on my left there you have the tennis courts, and I was looking and I saw this whole family, maybe about 10 or 15 people there. They have a tent. They had everything. Wow. I don't think they're allowed to barbecue there though. The governor says no barbecuing at all. Whether or not the parks are open, even if they're closed, people are not going to listen. And why would you? It's a nice day. I mean, it's warm. There's really hardly a breeze. I mean, it's healthy for people to go out, and it's not healthy for people to stay home. So July 4th. Once again, if you guys have any plans, let me know let me know what you're planning to do in the description below. Make a comment. I'd be interested. Now if you're having a party with food, let me know. I'll go. Alright, we had a stoplight. Okay, we're back again. Now I'm looking around here on Park Street, and I see a lot of businesses here that have closed. That's sad, man. I think I recognize a couple of restaurants here that I used to eat, and they're gone. They closed, left, and went out of business, and that's too bad. Governor Newsom, you asshole. You know, there's a recall on this guy, the governor, because he's something else. Here we go, political again. Yeah, he's a horrible person. What is that, the Boneyard? I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a beer place, a winery. I thought they were supposed to be closed. Yeah, I mean, the governor closed down all the wineries, supposedly. There's a city in Northern California called Napa, and they've got a lot of wineries there. And I heard that the governor ordered them to close, except, and get this, except for his winery. He owns a winery out there, and he has opened it to the public today. Excuse me. So what a hypocrite. What a hypocrite, that guy. So what are you gonna do? Let's get this guy out of office. He's no good. But here we are again. We're moving along. And I'm telling you, it's such a wonderful day. It's hot, but not too hot where you'd be sweating like crazy. You know, I've got to a point in my life that, especially when I was traveling in the Far East, that it was always so hot. Everywhere you went, it was hot. And I guess I could tolerate it for a while, but then again, it started affecting me, and I didn't go out as much. I found myself always staying in and looking forward to going into a building that was air-conned. Or when I was in the Philippines, for example, I couldn't wait to get into a taxi or go into a mall, anywhere to get some air-con. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to, well, I do plan on going to the Philippines again, but whether or not I could stay there for any length of time, I've got quite a bit of vacation time coming, maybe about 8 weeks, so I've got to use some of that. But whether or not the airlines are running now, it's debatable. I heard that some people are leaving the Philippines, especially the foreigners, because they just keep locking down, and it's just a stupid issue. I mean, anybody out there will tell you, as long as you use social distancing and when you're in a crowd and you wear your mask, there shouldn't be any issue about contracting the coronavirus. And they're doing so much testing nowadays, so you're going to get a lot of spikes. You're going to get a lot of people that are supposedly got the corona. Because when you keep testing millions and millions of people every day, you're going to have instances where more people are going to have it. But if you look at the real things, the real, what do you call that? The polls, not polls, but well, not a lot of people are dying. That's what I'm saying. It's gone down quite a bit. So let's leave it at that. And we are here at the stoplight again, and that's what's annoying. gentlemen, we've come to a point in the history of America where life has really slowed down. Really slowed down. People are avoiding going out in public, and I don't really see how this country or our nation can survive if everything is closed down or shut down. But it's just a matter of time. Everything's going to be back to normal. We cross our fingers. One thing I'm hoping, though, is that church will be reopening. I haven't been able to go to church for some time, and I miss the time of spending that 1 hour a week listening to our priests, the sermon, and just getting together in the house of God. I feel more at ease, and I feel as though that whenever I go to church, I get more blessings, and you should too. I know a lot of people out there don't go to church. And here's a political statement again. The Democrats, they don't believe in God, so that's why their whole ideology about and their philosophy is no good and evil, because when you don't have God close to your heart, the only thing that's going to come with you or will be attracted to you is the evil, the devil, and that's what's happening. And that's it. No more political statements. But as you can see, wow, the airport is very, 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 very empty. Nothing going on. Yeah, and I kind of miss flying too. I used to fly like twice a month, but now I haven't been able to do that. But all bad things will come to an end. Look at this parking lot. This used to be full every day, and it's empty. I don't know if you can see that on the right. It's empty, no cars. So a lot of people aren't going home. I know a lot of people who live back east, I guess, are not traveling. I've seen the golf courses, though. Some of the golf courses are open. And there were a few restaurants that were putting tables outside. Let me see, what else did I notice? Oh yeah, the gas prices have gone up. It's almost $3.50 a gallon. And speaking of gas, I'm gonna need to stop and buy some gas myself. There are a few places out there where gas is reasonable. There's one place I'm going to go to today. It's about $2.60 a gallon. So let's go there and get gas. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. Well, I bought some gas, and the gas here is reasonable, $2.60 a gallon. Other places are $3. So I've been saving a little money. But one thing I don't understand, people are not driving their cars as much. People are not traveling out of town, and the demand for gas is low, but yet the gas prices are still high. So I guess these gas companies are really taking advantage of the fact that even though people are not driving as much, they could still keep the gas prices high. But you know, I think if you go anywhere else in the country, it may be a little bit cheaper. And that's another thing I don't understand, because a lot of these states like Nevada, Arizona, they get a lot of the gas from our state, because we have one of the biggest refineries around. So why is it that we have to truck and send our gas to these other states, and their gas prices are cheaper? And here we get the gas really close from the refineries, but they're really high prices. And do you know why? That's because the Bay Area is one of the most expensive places to live. I mean, the median income here in the Bay Area, most people here make in excess of $100,000 a year. So when you got people with high salaries, you know, there's a really big discrepancy, not discrepancy, but a real big difference between the rich people here in the Bay Area and the poor people. There's no more middle class. So you got a bunch of people who are making a lot of money, and you got a lot of people who don't make a lot of money. So it's like, how can these people with low salaries make it and they don't? And I'm seeing a lot of people moving out of California because rent is high and it's really too expensive. But if you have a good job, you could make it. But another bad thing that's happening is that most of the high-paying jobs are in the tech industry. And the tech industry, as you know, is down. A lot of tech companies are not. Their employees are out of work. So you see, they were making a lot of money, but not anymore. So, but these people who were working in the tech industry were making a lot of money. So even if they go on unemployment, you're still going to get a pretty good unemployment check. I mean, if you make like $100,000 a year, you just figure that you're just figure how much you're going to make in unemployment would probably amount to about $50,000 a year, and that's still pretty good to pay your mortgage and your house payments. So they're not too hard. But those people who are making like, wow, $15 an hour, they're not surviving, unless of course your rent is really low and your house payment is low. So those are one of the really bad things that are going on now in the country. Okay guys, I gotta go to the 99-cent store and buy me some stuff. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. Well, I got a few stops before going home today. I thought about going to the dollar store. I don't know if they're open today. I got a few items that I need to buy. So I'm crossing my fingers. It is a holiday, but I did see a few places open. Some restaurants. Again, it's just all takeout. But then again, there was a couple that had chairs and tables outside, but there were nobody sitting down. But we're gonna go get some gas. How boring is it to go on a vlog and watch a guy buy gas? But I'm just overlooking the freeway now. It's kind of busy going south, but going north, it's kind of like very slow. And we are at a stop sign again, so come on, green. Nope. Okay, we're back. Well, I bought some gas, and the gas here is reasonable, $2.60 a gallon. Other places are $3. So I've been saving a little money. But one thing I don't understand, people are not driving their cars as much. People are not traveling out of town, and the demand for gas is low, but yet the gas prices are still high. So I guess these gas companies are really taking advantage of the fact that even though people are not driving as much, they could still keep the gas prices high. But you know, I think if you go anywhere else in the country, it may be a little bit cheaper. And that's another thing I don't understand, because a lot of these states, like Nevada, Arizona, they get a lot of the gas from our state, because we have one of the biggest refineries around. So why is it that we have to truck and send our gas to these other states, and their gas prices are cheaper? And here we get the gas really close from the refineries, but they're really high prices. And do you know why? That's because the Bay Area is one of the most expensive places to live. I mean, the median income here in the Bay Area, most people here make in excess of $100,000 a year. So when you got people with high salaries, you know, there's a really big discrepancy, not discrepancy, but a real big difference between the rich people here in the Bay Area and the poor people. There's no more middle class. So you got a bunch of people who are making a lot of money, and you got a lot of people who don't make a lot of money. So it's like, how can these people with low salaries make it, and they don't? And I'm seeing a lot of people moving out of California because rent is high and it's really too expensive. But if you have a good job, you could make it. But another bad thing that's happening is that most of the high-paying jobs are in the tech industry, and the tech industry, as you know, is down. A lot of tech companies are not. Their employees are out of work. So you see, they were making a lot of money, but not anymore. So, but these people who were working in the tech industry were making a lot of money. So even if they go on unemployment, you're still going to get a pretty good unemployment check. I mean, if you make like $100,000 a year, you just figure that you're just figure how much you're going to make in unemployment would probably amount to about $50,000 a year, and that's still pretty good to pay your mortgage and your house payments. So they're not too hard. But those people who are making like, wow, $15 an hour, they're not surviving, unless of course your rent is really low and your house payment is low. So those are one of the really bad things that are going on now in the country. Okay guys, I gotta go to the 99-cent store and buy me some stuff. See you in a bit. Alright, that's the end of today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe this video, and please hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the video. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.